That's some nice scenery down there. Cher is a pro pilot. So we find out that I require drag or something. Nope, we're all good. Look at that. It's beautiful. Alright, let's lock the casters. You look odd without headphones. I guess I'm used to seeing myself without headphones and you're not. That's bombing mode. F12, drop bombs. How does that work? What do I look like without the cap? Imagine Bob Ross, right? I look very, very similar to Bob Ross. Take it off, you first. That's what she said. Matt C, welcome back. I bet you have a shower in your cap. Maybe I have a shower cap. Right, we have to clear ourselves down a bit further. Let's get on to 9,000. Okay, we're still on glide. Why is that wing flickering? How far have we got to go? Going to Gatwick, and we're descending now, so we're probably about 15 minutes away, something like that. We're about to go into the clouds. When we get underneath, it might be a bit rainy. Doesn't look... I suppose it is actually. Looking out the window, it is pretty cloudy. Would you like to fly a sim? Formula, there's no specific point, you know, I mean... I was flight simming a long time ago, and then I stopped doing it for a long time and then picked it back up again. You just... If you want to get into flight simming, you've just got to start. You've just... Honestly, it's just such a learning curve. You start off by knowing nothing and you just watch other people, read stuff, ask questions, you know, and gradually build up your knowledge. And you'll always look back and think, oh my god, I knew nothing back then. Okay, we're still just about on the glide. Slightly underneath. Transitions at 6,000. We'll have to do stuff at 10. That's a really cloudy day. Looking out the window, it's a bit more solid than this. The wipers do indeed work fun, but they're not effective. Over about 100 knots, there's no point having them on because the force of the wind just blows the water off, so you tend to just kind of put them on coming into approach so that when you land it's still kind of wiping away. Or when you take off, when you taxi and take off, but as soon as you get off the ground you pretty much knock the wipers off. Lars fan, 11 months, year sub. I'm going to take a break soon, but I am sure I will be back. You're my favourite streamer. No problem, Lars fan. You live 5 miles from Gatwick and it's raining. Yeah, it's not raining here, but it's cloudy. It was raining this morning. Okay, into the soup. Get down to transition level. It was cleared up a bit. Look at that. Can't beat fluffy clouds. You don't want too many clouds. You like having clouds, but you don't want too many clouds. That's the perfect VFR condition. You know, enough so they're interesting, not enough so you can't dodge them. That's a gorgeous view though. Those clouds up here look like they're kind of doubled up. Alright, Dota Pepper. Yeah, I was busy, but I met loads of people at Truckfest. This is P3D fun, not like I say. But there's no P3D category, I don't think, on Twitch, and the reason is it's not an entertainment product. Actually, there might actually be a P3D, thinking about it, but nobody streams in it. Check we're doing alright here.
Oh, yeah.
So look, the prediction is we'll be 6,000 by here, and we've got a 4,000 limit coming up. SFD 28. Oh yeah, 16 miles. Yeah, we're fine. The glide's okay at the moment. Globetroller. Oh my, am I late or what? How's the flying? Not bad so far, Globetroller. I did set that up, didn't I? Yeah. Where we are right now. Oh, Heathrow to our left. Can't really see it. But Heathrow's over there somewhere. Yeah, you can enable crash realism, but I turn it off because you never know if you're gonna like... You never know if you're gonna like be going through scenery and there's like an invisible wall and it hits your wing and you're done. Like, you know if you've done a good job or not. You don't need to have the crash sim turned on. Nice calm descent so far. Got latest technology. How do I feel about flight sims now? I've flown planes in real life. I think if you love flying, then flight simming is just the best because like, it's so expensive to fly in real life, you know, unless you happen to be rich. Okay, let's get some lights on here. Let's get everybody back in the seat. Okay, we're going to go for break 2. Let's see, 258. 258 set on that side, 258 set on that side. We have set the ILS frequency. Done our calculations. We need to get down to transition altitude though. Losing vertical glide slope. Level 084. It's getting back on profile. We suddenly started to get off the profile then, but it's pulling it back. This is going to be an interesting approach. I don't know where we're flying to next, we need to decide that. Jersey's a bit close, so I'm not sure. We could pop into Europe or we could pop over to Belfast. To be at 4,000 at Astra, so we're going to get down to 4,000 here. Actually, what was our initial 2,000? Oh, the rain. Look at the rain. Outside air temperature is 12 Celsius. Allegedly. Actually, it's +9 at the moment. Conditions 240 at 2. TAI are above 10 degrees. Drag required. So it doesn't think I need it anti-ice, even though it was indicating 9. Okay, we're now passing 6,000. Yeah, you're supposed to put anti-ice on when it's 10 or below, though, when you're flying through visible moisture like clouds, but it doesn't think we need it, so whatever. 1012 is set. Go wait for our decel point to finish. Would have to be Astra. 240 Astra. Good. I will do Delta, yeah, but what puts me off VATSIM is the codec. I don't like not being able to hear people clearly, you know. You have to keep saying, what was that? Brushes are set, it's all good. Right, we've got a 4,000 limit set here. There's another decel point just after May. FS Cloud, it's flying with the people without ATC. I don't know how to set up FS Cloud. I don't know how you like stop people from just random people from joining it and just barreling down the runway backwards at you and things like this. Like, how do you stop trolls? That's what concerns me. This is some nasty conditions, right? Blimey. Lovely day for flying. Welcome to England. There's a ton of server lags, that's next to impossible. There's also a tab in the settings that lets you ignore people and make them disappear. Yeah, I don't want to reach over, keep ignoring people though, but yeah. There's no way to tell if he's flying straight into the ground in those clouds. Do you know what an attitude indicator is, Viri? That's what it's there for, to tell you which way you are. So I held at 4,000 for this restriction at May. And then we're decelerating, we've got to get set up. Wind's 2 knots, so that's fine. We'll just add 5 to the reference. We'll come in at 147. Snooker maximum brake. But I've always bought the professional. I've given Lockheed Martin $600 over the years. P3D version 2, 3 and 4, $200 a pop. No upgrade price. Okay, we're now descending. Just wait for the decel to kick in. Night owl, you can see from the course. Just drop that back to 10. Can you not run your own like FS Cloud server? Because that would be pretty cool. Let's get ready on the speed brake just in case it needs it. Go flaps 1, get a bit of drag going. Okay, we're going to arm the localizer. Okay, why can't we arm the localizer? Interesting. .110.1. That's wrong. 110.9. There we go. Alright, flaps 15. Localizer captured on the approach. Flaps 15 is set. Approaching 10 miles. Still waiting for the glide slope. No, I don't turn crash realism on because I don't want to hit invisible scenery. Still don't have the glide slope. There it goes. Okay, speed down to 147. Recall checked. Instart continuous speed brake is armed. Landing gear 3 green. Auto brake set. Flaps green. Landing lights are on. We're set for landing. 386 minimums. Okay, runway's in sight.
1,000.
You can move the yellow button on the checklist, yes. Is what you're supposed to do.
Approaching minimums.
We'll continue.
Minimums.
We're fully manual now. Use the force, Luke.
$100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Reverses, decel. And that's 70 knots. Manual braking. That was alright, wasn't it? Let's vacate the runway. The Boeing doesn't say retard, it's the Airbus, dude. Now I need to figure out where we are. Let's just do some cleanup here. Tax light come off. I need to look at the taxi. Two six left. Okay. So yeah, we would need permission at this point to cross the runway threshold. I'll turn the APU on in a second.
Welcome back.
Aston Destroyer, welcome back. Alright, dear. You gonna what? Probably in about half an hour when I'm back in cruise again. Flight simming definitely makes it easier to eat food. Just eat food when you're in cruise. Am I still braking? What do you mean am I braking? and broken. Right, this is Juliet, I believe. There's a control tower. West Park. I finished Frostpunk. What, the very last scenario you mean? Not the very last one.
Happy anniversary, Nata.
How's the resto? Thank you for 30 months. Ooh. I've been underneath one of these. I'll tell you what I should do. I should get GSX to actually send me some more. In fact, you know what? Let's get GSX to do it. Then we don't have any screw-ups this time. Let's see. Gate 102. Well, I want to fly in an A380 at some point, Juju. There he is. Crazy guy, straight across the grass. Just Jane turns it in. Could they not make that any worse? I mean, seriously. No, I've got all the AI stuff turned off, Beaker. You're better having it just turned off. Either fly online and have it done properly, or... Because if you've got them flying around, you're not using like the built-in ATC, it just becomes a bit of a mess. Hot piri-piri chicken burger for the win. Nice. It's a bit far to MacArthur Airport, dude. Monarch? Monarch? Are you kidding me? I don't know where to next. We need to work that one out. It's alright for him, he can just take shortcuts. No, you're not allowed to do that, Dave. Crikey. I don't have Dublin. I have Belfast, but I don't have Dublin. One and 102. Why is there no guy marshalling me in? What a scumbag. Is he just too lazy? Is Jeff the marshaller on strike? How far does he want me to go? I'll do it. I'm not going any closer than that. Okay, APU power is available. That's a wrap. Thank you, Fluke. That went alright, didn't it? Apart from having the wrong ILS frequency punched in, but, you know, it got saved.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you.
Have a good day. You too.
Great job, gentlemen.
Let's find the wheel chocks and the ground connection, and then we'll switch over. Okay, we're now on ground power. Wow, welcome to Gatwick. I think we should fly somewhere with a bit nicer weather. Where should we go? Who said good job? What, the guy getting off the plane? Now the jetway is airport dependent. It depends on your airport scenery. Not all jetways are active because each active jetway is basically a set of animated objects. So if you add loads of them, it just reduces the frame rates terribly. Okay, so my options are... Right, what's out? Heathrow, Stansted, Southend, they're all out. Prestwick, Newcastle, Jersey... Just came from Glasgow, Edinburgh, back up to Scotland. Cardiff's a bit close. Bristol's a bit close. Birmingham, Belfast, Gatwick, Amsterdam. I think Jersey's too close from here. Stockholm, I've got Stockholm, but it's a bit far, I think. I mean, we could go up to Belfast and then come down to Jersey, something like that. I haven't got Oslo installed because that's is that taxi to gate or Tampa. I haven't installed Tampa yet. Yeah, Flug, there's no point just randomly suggesting airfields to go to. Like, I don't have the scenery for them. So there's no point just pulling cities out, you know, your back pocket and going, Moscow. I've only got what I've got at the moment. I don't have everything. So my best option at the moment is Belfast and then back down to Jersey. That's the best I can think of at the moment. Yeah, but Southampton's too close, isn't it? You live in Jersey and can vouch for the weather. What, as in vouch that it's absolutely binning it down? I have Manchester, but again, it's a bit close, isn't it? Gatwick to Manchester's like... Same with Schiphol. I could fly to Schiphol, but it's a bit close. It's not great in Jersey. Could be a fun landing. I think I also have Innsbruck. Innsbruck's a bit far though. Innsbruck's like trying to fly to Stockholm. It's going to be, what, at least 2 hours? I don't have Oslo. I'll say it again. I don't have Oslo. Well, Amsterdam is not that far, East End, that's what I'm saying. I don't believe I have Frankfurt now. I have the Orbex, what are they called? Local airports, but that doesn't include that, I don't think. How much time do you have? Oh my god, this game is irritating. Triple Q, if flight simming's not for you, bro, come back later. Innsbruck is about 1 hour and 40 from here, yeah. make it love for the lads. Let's fly to Belfast. That seems like the best option right now. 737, let's have a look. GAA is Belfast. Plane will be on bricks, Dave. LOL. Right, departure 26 left, arrival. Let's have a look what EGA is doing. EGAA. See, Belfast is quite, it's not rainy. No precipitation. We have a 160 wind. So in theory, they have a 17 runway, but I don't know if it's long enough. I need to look at the chart. Amsterdam's too close, Eamon. It's like a 30-minute flight or something. It's really short. So this is Belfast. $1,800 meters on 17. Did they land on 17? It's quite a short runway, really. Haywood, I get a lot of airport scenery from Sim Market or from direct from Fly Tampa. You get it from various places. Yeah, I know they go 2.5 is normal one. I just wondered if they use that one. Let's go 2.5. We're going to end up with a bit of a crosswind though. Belfast, you're supposed to use 0725 regards of weather. Right, we'll go 2.5 then. I think 2.5 comes in over the water, doesn't it? Which is quite nice. Right, flight. Our cruise is going to be 360. Got a number of options here. Lambda 2 X-ray. Let's have a look at that. Let's do that. Right. Picked a route. GKK8. GAA. Flight level 360. Call sign EXS324 or Chanix324. Will you be streaming other games as well? One is My Summer Car, Schnurrick. I don't know. I don't know. when I play other games or when I play them. I kind of go with the flow.
Welcome back, Meta.
Triple Q, do you hate me? Who you talking to? I don't feel like I know you enough to hate you. Hate's a strong word. Right, I'll show the routing here. Sky Vector decides to wake up. Has a restore 30 months. Duke to Duke, welcome back. So we're going to be coming out of Gatwick here. Taking a hard right. South of Biggin Hill. And then we take a left. Climbing. Actually, I don't know if we climb here. I need to look at the restrictions. Because I know they keep, I think, departures out of Gatwick, when they have to fly northbound, they stay quite low, I think, for the Heathrow traffic coming over the top. Up through Daventry. Oh, we're going to be back over Liverpool. Into Belfast. That's your plan. If an emergency, do you think you could land a 737 IRL? Assuming you could get over the massive panic and the pressure, then probably. I mean, these things can land themselves if you set them up right. So anybody could talk you through setting it up quite easily, couldn't they? I think. Huh? No, it's not 30 minutes. No. It's not 30 minutes. Right, EGKK, let's get this on the boil. Airport charts. Let's go with SID. Lambda 2 X-ray. Is that? That is an RNAV departure. Turn all the flight directors off and get everything reset. Okay, we are EGKK. Heading over to EGAA. And we are Chanex 324. Hey, Tequila. Yeah, but again, Juju, if they bring you to the right airfield, it can auto land.